Welcome everyone to Are You Hardcore for August 2020. Hi Guy, where today we have to defend this guy right here in a tower defense like scenario. And I can teleport the guy at any time I like. And oh yeah, I forgot that I can set what type of sword I have, but that is something that I completely forgot to do. So it looks like I'm going to just have a little everyday old standard sword here. Now, the counter on the right says that Guy's health is currently 10 and that there are currently 0 enemies in the area. All right, I guess that'll be useful information. It will also be useful information. Useful would be to have a few items in here. Now, I get to teleport the Guy as soon as. All right, I have 3 iron golem eggs, so that'll come in handy when if I need to try to bring in an iron golem in order to help with the situation, because we are going to have all sorts of nasty mobs coming through. This is going to be a tower defense scenario. And in theory, of course, this is going to last for 8 episodes. But in practice, I'll be lucky to survive the first night. You know how I am with things such as this. I'm not particularly good in fighting in the first place. But I figure that with Mage Rage starting late this month, I might as well make at least one attempt at it in here before deciding, oh wait, goodbye. Because last couple ones I didn't do. The last one I did was the one involving the fire, where we had the world getting getting hot because of fires leaking out from the nether. Now let's see if I can get some resources there. It'd be nice if I can get some stone because a stone axe is a really useful thing to have. In fact, it would have been nice if I had made a pickaxe when I made that axe because a pickaxe is a really useful thing to have. Let's get that into there. Let's get a pick. I don't have to worry about make right because usually I worry about. Oh, that's right. You're given a bow. It's just not all that useful until we kill a few skeletons to get some arrows. I'm hoping here to at least have some of these here. Now, I don't have to worry about a weapon, which is good. But if I do get killed there, I will at least still have potentially a stone axe. Usually I prefer axes to swords, but looks like we are going to run into large numbers of enemies at a time. I have a feeling it's going to be a possibility. And in that case, the sword's the better weapon. Or at least I am suspecting it may prove to be the case here. I don't know exactly the types of rates, at least in the early parts. Near the end, it is supposed to get worse as you go along, which means that when you get along later parts of it, things can get really, really rough, I'm pretty sure. Now, let's see. We will want. Well, have an X anyway, at least for tree felling. Then we could have that. We won't need a sword. And. Oh, let's just do this and get ourselves a hoe and a shovel, right? Here we go. Full set of tools. Now let's see if I can get anything between now and the time the warning comes that we need to start killing things. Now, I am going to use an axe against the cattle since one-shotting them I think is always a better option than their sheep. Now I won't be allowed to sleep. I don't want to have all clogging up my inventory with different types of things in there. Now this is Are You Hardcore, which of course means, as you could guess from the title, we are playing in hardcore. That means that if I do get killed, that will be the end of the series. Of course, since the idea is a defense of Guy, it also means that if Guy gets killed, it's also over. At least I will presume that will be the case. Now, there'll be some mobs that will ignore me, and then there'll be some mobs that will probably ignore Guy, so that's something to note. Let's see. It'd be nice to get some iron. Iron's going to be really necessary because we're going to need iron golems. Now, I do have a starter bit. Actually, probably best to have just created a mine close in where I was in before in the water because I'm going to have to go to the same place each day, probably in doing my mining. Not a good cave. See if I can find a decent cave system or something like that where I can get some materials, but not much at the moment. Now, is that Guy's village or is that a different village? It doesn't seem to be Guy's village, so I'm going to assume that's not. Now, at about 14 minutes in, that's when I'm going to be expecting to have to get back over to Guy. Fortunately, I have the teleporter for that. Now we'll. Oh, all right. Here's an area here, but no iron and no coal. I was hoping to get some coal because that could be useful later on. Well, that sounds like par for the course. Be dead before the first night goes. Wow, that will be typical piney fashion. Let's see. Right. How well did you do in the run? Well, let's see. I died halfway through the first episode. How'd you do? Yeah, at least that's what it feels like at the moment. Fortunately, I did survive that bit, but look at that. I almost got killed by a random skeleton. How am I going to survive the first night here? That's going to be tough. Actually, I think I've got a strength buff, something like strength 2 or something like that, or some nice buff to help me go along. Now let's see. That would be nice if I could get some coal. Oh yeah. It's getting to be about nighttime. That's gonna be tough. I think I'm gonna need a safe place to go for the early parts of the night, and then during the latter parts of the night, of course, that would be. Actually, isn't that the place where I almost got killed by a skeleton? Yes, it is. Don't go around getting yourself killed in places where it's easy to get. Actually, what I need to do is to get some cobble. That way I can have something, at least to throw some blocks down to slow down the enemy. Because that says that the enemy is slowed down when it hits blocks, but they break through blocks. So that is it. Oh, hello. Oh, out, 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 out. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. All right, that's a bad start. And I guess I'm going to have to quickly, and that is quickly, make some food, because without food, I'm going to be dying. Let's see. One, two. Oh, I guess I'll have to do that. Do that. Oh, yeah. No, no, not that. That. Oh, boy, this is not going well. Yeah. And we're not allowed to sleep in this particular one because why make it easy? Ah. Oh, we don't need the leather. We just want the steak here. Because there's a lot at stake. Okay, okay, okay. Where are we going? Any creepers yet? Probably some all over the place. All right. Let's break this and let's head over to Guy. Where is... Oh, yeah. Okay, hello there. Now we've got one golem there already. That's the one that comes with the village. Let's see. Let's throw in a few obstacles. Unfortunately, we don't have much in the way of obstacles yet. We'll probably have to throw some in the way of them as they come along because this is... I don't have enough in order to wall up the entire area, of course. All right, now let's see. We've got sort of... It'll be about midnight when things start all happening. So that's something that we've got to be careful of. The golem could help to keep us protected. If I feel we need a second golem, I could bring it out, but we don't want to... Oh, creepers. And yeah. Oh, hello. That's a regular zombie. All right, meteor shower in 1 minute. All right. That's... All right, good. Oh, so we do have a strength buff. So that's good. That'll help us with killing some of the monsters at least, but I am most likely going to run into a couple of nasties here and there. It'd be nice to get some torches. Unfortunately, well, we do have the ones on the village, but I think I like to have some light all about the village to help keep things managed. Oh, actually, I probably should. Oh, I did make a hoe, didn't I? Yeah, I did. So let's... I don't need the locator all that much at the moment. That way I can make some bread later on. They're paying me in bread. All right, here comes the regular. Now, the first few... yeah, we do have those also. So the first few monsters are to wear me down, is what the impression I get. Then comes the real ones that are going to be out for Guy. Okay, good. So I can two-shot, looks like most of the monsters with the sword. That's helpful. I wonder if I'd be able to one-shot them with a... And yes, they drop iron. I'm going to have to find some pumpkins so I can make some extra golems because that's one of the long-term plans is to make Okay, now here comes the time where I have to defend him. All right, here we go. Where is anything around yet? Oh boy. Uh-huh. All right, yeah, I have to be careful of that thing. Oh, no. Oh, all right. That's not a good way to start. Okay, let's see. You take care of that one. Whew. The ones with the pickaxes, they're the ones that what they'll do is they'll try to mine. So if you have a wall against them, then they will just try to mine through it. But the iron there is so that oh wait, make an iron golem. How much iron do you need in order to make an iron golem? About one, two, three, 36 iron or something like that. At least that's my best guess. Right? Because you need 4 iron blocks plus pumpkin, I guess. That's 36 iron ingots. Oh boy. Now, how are we going around here? And how are we doing so far? We're getting late into the night. Oh, it gets worse and worse as the thing goes along. Where I think each night gets worse. So this night seems to be relatively calm, but I'm sure it's going to be a lot worse by the time you get to night 3. That's, of course, assuming that Guy and I are both alive when we get to night number 3, but that's a minor little detail. All right, so nothing wrong. There are 5 types of enemies that you could run into. One of them, of course, are the zombies that mine through things. There's another type of zombie that I forgot what the difference is with the other type of zombies. I think they're even worse than the main ones. I think they're the regular zombies and then the even tougher zombies that are even that glow, but they also do nastier stuff. So it's easier to spot them is what the advantage is. The disadvantage is that all right, you're able to spot them, but they get through a lot more easily or something like that. Oh well, I have to rewatch this video to remember, but they're just nasty. On that, you have those shulker bombs that go all around there. Charged creepers. I know that's a wonderful thing to have when you're trying to do a tower defense. And that's one of the things. There you go. And all around here, looks like that's a regular creeper, not a charged creeper. There aren't any skeletons in the list of mobs for this particular item in there, but you could run to other places, maybe get some arrows that way, but that doesn't seem to be happening at the moment. All right, looks like we've got some hope around here because the sun is rising, so that means no more random spawns. And as I said, don't worry, it'll just get worse as the days progress. And of course, we'll get damage from the meteor showers that are going to be hitting all over the place just before the attack. But this looks like it's the end of the first day of this, and on our second day, we are going to probably have a tougher wave as we try to see what we have here. What in the world is that? We got diamonds? Ooh, what can I do with the diamonds? We have to see in the next episode of Are You Hardcore for August 2020.